So, The Death and Life of Bobby Z stars the late Paul Walker, Laurence Fishburne, Olivia Wilde, Joaquim de Almeida from Fast Five, and it is directed by John Herzfeld and is based on a book of the same name written by Don Winslow, who says that this adaptation was not successful. Okay, before I get into the review, let me just say that is going to an adaptation. When you're making a book to film adaptation, you are going to have to make some changes, and that's what they did. It may not be faithful, but it's a pretty entertaining movie. But let's get into it. So basically, we have this ex-Marine convict named Tim Kearney, who is basically Paul Walker. And he's marked for death by a biker gang. And so he has one last chance to walk out of jail alive. So we have a scheming DEA agent who is Laurence Fishburne, and he needs somebody to impersonate recently deceased drug lord Bobby Z. And Tim happens to be a dead ringer. It is a very risky proposition and a very risky thing to pull off. But if Tim plays his part right, he might be able to claim Bobby Z's smoking hot ex-girlfriend, which is Olivia Wilde. Which, can you blame him for having a crush on Olivia Wilde? Honestly. And a cool fortune in illegal profits. Unfortunately, taking on Bobby Z's name also means taking on his bloodthirsty enemies. Caught in the crossfires, Tim runs for his life as he tries to find a way out of his daily masquerade. And that's basically what we're looking at here. This movie is a pretty forgotten Paul Walker movie. This is my favorite Paul Walker movie. That's not a Fast and Furious movie. Yes. This was actually pretty good. Now, yeah, it's not successful adaptation, and it does make some changes, but I don't mind it. The only problem I can say is that for a movie that was at the box office, it didn't get the amount of love that it got. Now, the action in this movie is pretty good. I love the action. The action is great. Here, the director, he knows how to shoot action. There's no shaky cam. There's no quick cuts, quick editing. You can see everything that's going on in this an hour and 37 minutes long movie, and it is awesome. Paul Walker also produced this movie, so he knew what he was up to, but he has said this is a bad movie. I have to disagree with the late Paul Walker on that. This is not the worst movie Paul Walker has done. My least favorite movie of his is the fourth Fast and Furious movie, unfortunately. And I am a fan of Fast and Furious, but not that one. The story is very interesting. I really like the story. The way this film is structured is told and by an old man, basically talking about the legend of Bobby Z. And I like how it plays out. I really like how they decided to do it, and it was pretty awesome. Also, I really like the cinematography and the way this movie is shot. This cinematography is beautiful. You get some gorgeous locations here. and it's just awesome. The music is also pretty entertaining as well for a B movie action film. Acting wise, Paul Walker is great in this movie. This movie is definitely worth the watch for him. This is one of his good parts. Laurence Fishburne is great as the DEA agent. Also, Jason, the villain, he was pretty intimidating. He's pretty intimidating. And also, the next character is basically Olivia Wilde, Elizabeth. Her character is kind of the it girl. Basically, an it girl. If you don't know what an it girl is, I'm gonna tell you what the it girl is. An it girl is basically a attractive woman who has both sex appeal and a personality that is engaging, and that's basically the part Olivia Wilde plays in here, and she plays the part well. And are you really going to hear me say anything negative about Olivia Wilde? No, you're not. But she does her job well, and she fits the smoking hot ex-girlfriend of Bobby Z very well in this movie. So, kudos to Paul Walker for wanting to work with Olivia Wilde. That was awesome. But yeah. I do like the one who plays the kid, the son too. He was pretty good. Yeah. Basically, this is just an entertaining movie. It's a pretty good movie. I think it's a lot of fun. The only sort of problem is that I feel like there's one scene I was not really a fan of. But that's pretty much it. This was a good time. So, for that, The Death and Life of Bobby Z, what more can I say about it? It's a pretty awesome movie. I think is worth checking out for Paul Walker and for Olivia Wilde. So yeah, let me know what I'm gonna give this easily. I'm gonna give this a better than Vampire Diaries. Let me know what you guys think about this down below. Do you like it? Do you hate it? What is your favorite Paul Walker movie? And what's your least favorite Paul Walker movie? What's your favorite Laurence Fishburne movie? What's your favorite movie with Olivia Wilde? When it comes to Laurence Fishburne, easily The Matrix. Olivia Wilde, Tron Legacy is my favorite film of Olivia Wilde. If you've seen my top 10 Olivia Wilde performances, you know. I will see you guys in the next video. This is Future Filmmaker 3940 signing out. Be sure to follow me on all my social media links: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Letterboxd. Also, follow me on the Stardust app, Movie Geek 1998. Check out my fan page for the channel, and check out my official group. Peace out. Keep it cool.